when I heard that deep, low growl roll through my backyard, I didn't even have to look to know something was wrong. But, out of instinct, I glanced through my kitchen window anyway, and there she was, frozen mid-step, like a deer in headlights. Clipboard clutched to her chest, knuckles white with tension, and eyes wide with fear. Margaret Finley. The president of our HOA, also known as the neighbourhood's self-proclaimed Queen of Rules, and unfortunately for her, she was now standing a few feet inside my fenced yard, face to face with 90 pounds of disciplined German Shepherd muscle. Titan wasn't attacking her. He'd never do that without command. But he was doing exactly what I trained him to do for years. Holding position, body tense, lips curled just enough to expose his teeth and get his point across loud and clear, "You're not welcome here." This wasn't some random dog barking at a stranger. This was controlled, calculated, and fully by the book. Let me rewind a bit. I'm Alex Ramirez. I bought this place in Red Maple Estates just over a year and a half ago. After 15 years as a K9 unit handler with the Denver PD, I'd retired early after a rotator cuff injury sidelined me for good. I wanted peace, quiet, a place where Titan and I could enjoy retirement without hassle. What I didn't expect was Margaret. The first week after I moved in, she was already knocking on my door. First, it was my mailbox colour. Apparently it was a shade too dark. Then, it was my lawn too long by exactly half an inch. Next came complaints about my truck, claiming it counted as a commercial vehicle because it had off-road tyres. Every time, I pulled out proof showing she was wrong. Paint samples matching HOA-approved colours, lawn height logs, vehicle registration proving my F-150 was personal use only. Her frustration grew with each failed attempt. But the real battle began when I installed a small 8x10 storage shed in my backyard. I followed every rule, matched the paint, followed the setback distance from the fence, and even got HOA pre-approval on paper. Still, Margaret decided she hated it. First, she said it was too close to the property line. I had a surveyor's report to prove otherwise. Then, she claimed it wasn't painted properly, until I showed her receipts for the exact HOA-approved colour. Finally, she accused me of running an illegal business from inside the shed. Laughable. For weeks, she pestered me, banging on my door at odd hours, demanding access to inspect for compliance. I stood my ground, politely but firmly, repeatedly told her she had no legal right to enter my property without consent or a court order. Just to be sure, I even consulted my lawyer. His exact words: HOA rules don't trump trespassing laws. Margaret wasn't deterred. If anything, that only made her more desperate. Next thing I know, she's using a selfie stick poking her phone over my 6-foot privacy fence, trying to snap photos of the shed through the tiny window. That's when I installed security cameras, put up clear signs, private property, no trespassing, and another one, guard dog on duty. Titan was well known among neighbours. A retired K9 officer, well-trained, protective, but never aggressive without cause. Margaret's response: classic Karen. She stood outside my fence one afternoon, shouting that I couldn't intimidate her with threats and signage. Her exact words still make me laugh today. "You think a dog and some cameras are gonna stop me? I've dealt with bigger problems than you." I reminded her again that entering my yard would be trespassing, and that Titan was trained to detain. The smirk she gave me that day should have been a warning. A week later, it happened. I was inside doing paperwork when I heard it, that unmistakable, deep, chest-rumbling growl from Titan. Not his playful sound, not his alert bark. This was his intruder detected mode. I rushed to the window and sure enough, there she was. Margaret Finley inside my backyard, about 10 feet from the shed, moving with slow, terrified steps, trying her best to edge around Titan. What she didn't know was that Titan was in full protection mode. Every step she took, he moved to cut her off. He wasn't lunging or biting, just expertly blocking her path, shoulders low, tail stiff, eyes laser focused. Every time she shifted left, he did too. Every time she stepped right, he mirrored her. Margaret froze mid-step, voice trembling. "Good boy. Nice dog. I'm just here for an inspection. Totally allowed. HOA business." As if Titan cared about HOA business. She even tried waving her clipboard at him, like that would change anything. When she fumbled for her phone to call someone, I stepped outside. "Titan, watch." Immediately, my partner sat at heel, still hyper-aware, but slightly relaxed. Margaret wasted no time screeching at me. "Your dog attacked me. I'm calling the police. You're going to get sued. That beast is dangerous." I chuckled, pulling out my own phone and hitting record. "By all means," I said, "call them. Let's get law enforcement here to sort this out." Her face flushed even deeper red. For the next few minutes, she paced only as far as Titan's invisible boundary would allow, ranting about HOA rights, lawsuits, and animal control. I kept recording. Plus, my security cameras were getting every second. Within 10 minutes, 2 patrol cars pulled up, and guess what? Both officers recognized me. Officer Daniels nodded at me. "Alex, long time. What's the story here?" Before I could speak, Margaret exploded. "This man's dog attacked me. He set it on me while I was doing an HOA inspection." Officer Daniels raised an eyebrow. "And you were inside his fence." "Why exactly?" Margaret waved her clipboard like a flag. "Her business. I had every right." While Officer Daniels dealt with her, Officer Martinez walked over to my gate. He looked at all the signs, took photos. When they asked for my side, I calmly laid out the history, the harassment, the previous warnings, her unauthorized entry, and of course I showed them the security footage. Clear as day, Margaret walking through my gate, ignoring the big yellow no trespassing sign, then getting blocked by Titan. Officer Martinez confirmed the signs were properly posted. Daniels turned back to Margaret. "Ma'am, her rules don't override state trespass laws. You were warned. You crossed into private property. The dog never attacked you. In fact, from this footage, I'd say he showed remarkable restraint." Margaret kept yelling. "That dog's a threat. I'll have him put down." Officer Daniels pulled out his ticket pad. "Ma'am, I'm citing you for criminal trespass. This is your official warning. Next time it won't just be a fine." Her jaw dropped. "Me? I'm the HOA president." Officer Martinez didn't blink. "Your title doesn't put you above the law." Margaret stared at the citation like she couldn't believe it was real. When they left, Officer Daniels pulled me aside and grinned. Good to see Titan still doing what he does best. I laughed. Some things never change. But the story didn't end there. Word of her citation spread fast. Within days, half the neighborhood was talking. Neighbors I barely knew started coming forward with their own Margaret horror stories. Petty rule enforcement, harassment, even threats. At the next HOA board meeting, I presented everything. The video, the police report, statements from other residents. The board voted unanimously to strip her of her position, and her troubles kept piling up. She contested the trespass fine in court. Lost. The judge not only upheld it, but warned her. One more incident and she'd be facing a restraining order. Her employer, a local real estate agency, caught wind of the whole thing. A month later, she was quietly let go, the cherry on top. The next HOA election, Margaret ran again, hoping for redemption. She got exactly 3 votes, hers and 2 of her loyal friends. Our new HOA president, a retired school principal named Mr. Leonard, a guy who actually believes in common sense, and Titan, well, he got a big bag of treats and a new chew toy. Neighbors now stop us on walks just to meet him. As for the infamous shed, still standing, still fully compliant, still filled with nothing but garden tools and a leaf blower. Oh, and right below the guard dog warning, I've added a new sign. Private property. Ignore this and meet Titan, just asked Margaret. Every time she drives by now, she speeds up and looks straight ahead. Can't say I blame her. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment below with your thoughts or your own HOA horror stories, and hit that subscribe button for more crazy HOA and neighborhood drama stories. We've got plenty more coming your way.